Android users, you can now have TYT in the palm of your hand. Our TYT app is available for download in the Google Play Store. Just go to tyt.com/app to find out more.
The Pentagon has announced that it will postpone Trump's military parade, and this follows analysis indicating that that parade would actually cost a lot more than previously estimated. The parade, originally slated for November 10th of this year, had been estimated to cost $92 million. The figure consisted of $50 million from the Pentagon and $42 million from interagency partners such as the Department of Homeland Security. But the initial estimate pegged the cost at $12 million. So the Pentagon is saying, all right, maybe we'll consider postponing this until 2019. Trump, if he's looking a little bloated to you, it's because of the water retention, high sodium diet. He's very salty. Very salty about this.
He's a cracker. He's a white cracker.
He's very salty. So he tweeted about this and he's angry. So let's go to graphic 12. He says, he's blaming the most random people. The local politicians who run Washington, D.C. poorly know a windfall when they see it. When asked to give us a price for holding a great celebratory military parade, they wanted a number so ridiculously high that I canceled it. Never let someone hold you up. I will instead attend the big parade already scheduled at Andrews Air Force Base on a different date and go to the Paris parade, yada, yada. Who cares where he's going? The point is he blamed local DC politicians.
Okay, so many fun parts to the story. First, he's like, I canceled it. You're the one who wanted it in the first place. You don't get credit for canceling a thing that you wanted, right? Second of all, he thought he could do it for $12 million. Of course you can't do it for $12 million. They're gonna roll in 8 tanks. They got jets coming in, etc. So he's like, oh, they wanted to hold us up for money. Washington, D.C. doesn't get the money. It's not like you give me $92 million and I put it in my pocket and then you figure out what to do with the tanks. No, you need the money for security and to bring in the tanks and to fly the jets, etc.
He doesn't pay people. He doesn't know how that works.
Listen, in the article it says something like this past week when they had the white supremacist march in D.C. and the protest, it would cost like, I don't know, 5 or 8, some number like 10 million, 5 million, 10 million, whatever it was approaching the military parade. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe like he thought maybe they would bring squirt guns. I don't know what he was imagining for the parade. 2 things. First of all, it's funny that he went to France, saw a parade, wants a parade. So now when he goes anywhere and sees, like if he goes to Italy, sees a Leaning Tower of Pisa, we need a Leaning Tower of Pisa. Yeah. Get one of these buildings, cool. Lean it. You know what I mean? It's this crazy kid. It is Macaulay Culkin as a 10-year-old going around, I want one of those. That's what's going on. It's a disaster.
He is.
It's a disaster.
He's a child. I keep calling him Joffrey Baratheon. That's exactly. Why can't we make them lean? We could make them lean.
The knowledge knowing how anything works in the country, like everything has to be paid for. We talked about how much that the neo-Nazi parade or rally, whatever they're trying to do in DC, how much it costs. Because people have to be paid for their time and effort to try and keep the peace. So you're bringing out all these military things. You got like reservists, you have like temporary military guys coming out. You have tanks, 8 or something, 8 to 10 tanks coming out. Right. Those things have to be moved. They're not just chilling in the middle of DC in the first place. So when he says those costs,
I did see Uber tanks the other day. So I don't know if you've seen those.
That would be pretty badass. Yeah, I would take that.
So when the costs go up, it's like, again, it's like, okay, everyone has kids, people's here. And if you have a birthday party, you don't go to Chuck E. Cheese and say, hey, my kid wants the birthday party. Is it gonna be $100 for 15 kids to come? And they go, no, it's actually gonna be $40, $50 per child. Like, what are you gonna do with all this money that I'm supposed to pay you? No, that goes to the pizza, that goes to the drinks, it goes to the games, it goes to the coins. So when you go through all this, you have to break it down. He's never had to do it. In the smallest of scales.
That's a great point.
It's maybe the first thing you learned as a parent. It's, oh my God, I gotta pay all this money for this birthday party. Is it worth it? He's never had to do it in any of his businesses.
Maybe he's stuck in his glory days. Like he thinks it's the 80s still. So it's like in 80s dollars, 12 million would do it. Maybe in his mind, he's like, hey, you know, remember the old days when you could grab a woman by the and do your thing? Hey, that's what I'm gonna do, 12 million.
Well, I mean, to finish up Jayar's point, he bankrupted 6 companies. Obviously, he can't do math, right? So, and then I love the DC mayor's comment. Muriel Bowser said she was amused that he's trying to take credit. And she said, finally getting through to the reality star in the White House about the cost of parades in DC. She said, That's
With-
that's what it costs.
She said with some reality. She said
Yeah.
something like that. She played on the word of reality. The other thing I thought, you know what he could have done? He could have said, "Listen, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna like take the gay parade and give them guns." You know, like they could have, because it's not that expensive. So maybe that would have. This guy's a disaster. Take it. I mean, it's you know the fact that. First of all, I think am I incorrect in saying that the Pentagon? Somebody said the Pentagon canceled it, right?
Yeah.
That was the first line.
Yeah. So
Pentagon said that they would postpone it, probably because they know that Trump is going to throw a temper tantrum, which he did.
No. There's so many great parts of this. The Pentagon, in a carefully worded statement, said, "We have agreed to postpone it till 2019." Who did you agree with? In other words, we talked a little child into realizing that we don't do military parades in this country, okay, because we're not fascists, and it costs a lot of money, right? So we moved it to 2019 when he's probably not in office, then we don't have to do it.
And the article said that when I guess Kristen Nielsen from Secretary, the Homeland Security, she got in touch, or somebody got in touch from their office saying we want to do this military parade. They only let the Pentagon know recently about it. And they gave them kind of a rough idea of we want to do it August, 9th-ish, 10th. Like they didn't even, there was no specific, I don't know who is organizing over there. To your point of organizing a party at Chuck E. Cheese, it looks like it's like somebody just trying to organize a party at Chuck E. Cheese. They don't know what the hell they're
pacify
doing.
them long enough. Be like, Donnie, we'll do it next year. This year we're going to the park because they have open picnic tables there.
I gotta say too, first of all, to finish Jayar's analogy about Chuck E. Cheese, he walks out, we were gonna do it for $100. They tried to hold us up for like $400. I canceled it. That'll show them. What, you moron? Of course it was gonna cost $400. You don't get credit for canceling your kid's birthday party because you didn't know how much it cost.
That's too funny.
And then Blumenthal criticized him and said, why don't you spend that money on actual vets and on all this other stuff, the real stuff?
Like healthcare for the vets.
Healthcare for the vets.
That money could be used to take care of our vets.
It was a smart response. So then Trump instead
called him a loser.
Because there's a smart response. So when he has nothing else to say, loser, crybaby, fake vet, and then quoted Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, because I guess Blumenthal had said that he served in Vietnam in the Marines, but he was a reserve in the Marines serving during Vietnam.
Right.
But hey, that's still a lot more than Trump did. Trump was out on the bone spurs, right?
Yeah.
No, look, I mean, Blumenthal was a Marine, okay? Now, he didn't go to Vietnam. He should have said during instead of in Vietnam. Okay, fair criticism, right? But he gets to talk, you got out of Vietnam because of bone spurs. When they asked you which foot you had it on, you said, both. And then you said, well, I got a very strong letter from a doctor about my bone spurs.
Oh, God.
What, again, what does a strong letter from a doctor mean? That means A, nothing.
Yeah.
B, he literally said he got a strong letter from a doctor. Or B, it means I was strong enough to get me out of the ward because I didn't want to go. And you're gonna criticize veterans, but the bottom line is when he says, why don't we help veterans and their health care? Trump responds with, loser.
No answer.
Loser, that's his answer, loser, right? I mean, you're not gonna address the veterans at all. Instead, you're gonna, like a baby, like a child. I didn't have my parade, and now he wants to spend it on veterans. Oh yeah, I'm gonna call you a loser. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.